complaint from heaven to hell, he will still go scot-free. Because these are the kind of people they need. These are the kind of people that are promoting their evil. These are the kind of people they are using to perpetrate a lot of evil they are using, even in their election. These are the kind of people that have skeleton in their cupboard they're using. Mad people everywhere. Let us complete the other video of the other military man confession. Let us complete it.
Don't be rich. You understand? When I go come see them, because we don't see them steady. You go see them, they will carry, if you do for checkpoint, be careful. You go see them, they will use truck, carry guys, carry old men, carry guys, put in some motor, carry them, they come. And so they go tell you say Nigerian immigrants, have been migrants. I don't know how they speak English. They will carry them, come inside Nigeria. They will go build IDP camp for them. If they build IDP camp for them, they will go leave them there. They will come do voters card for them. After they use them, do election, finish. They go come leave them for the IDP camp. By the time we're hungry, catch those boys, they go from the IDP camp. Because if you watch all the IDP camp where they keep all those migrants, they close to bush. If you hungry, catch those boys after they don't use them for election finish. They go abandon them there. They come carry those boys come from there, enter bush. Now then they stop for all the part of Nigeria now. Anywhere you go for Nigeria, me I doing pass. I can see everywhere. Even place where no say they peaceful before. Everywhere now problem. Even though be kidnapper, it could be nonsense attack with the villagers go to collect. Now these boys, where did they bring during election, especially during general election? It happened where that 2014, when they prepare for election for 2015. It happened where that time. That time we don't know now. We don't understand. We think say maybe our brothers don't they come back. You know that kind of thing now. We don't know say na strategy where they go take the election. Now those boys they take the rig election. You understand? If you see them, send them back. Let me talk them. Let me do road. Talk them. Send them back. If they know, in fact, let me tell you, if they don't present a reasonable ID card for you, send them back. Or if signal no come, or in fact, contact the highest authority where you get for that place. Because you must get commander. Make them come investigate them before you allow them to pass. That's why they go share them for all the parts of Nigeria. Now, the one where happened 2018 against 2019 election. 2018, you know what will happen. But that 2014 on, those boys will come that time. Now then they disturb the whole Nigeria now. Everywhere now, even though be banditry, you go be killer herdsmen or you go be terrorists. You go okay. See how many terrorist organizations there for Nigeria now. Now those boys, because all the terrorists were there for Bush, they don't get factions. Now everybody don't get. Even you go carry your own boys, go start your own. They disturb the whole Nigeria. So make everybody be careful. And again, you will be civilian. You will be civilian. This one not be only everybody. Security is for everybody. You will be civilian. Make sure say anything where they do. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. Nobody say go keep quiet. Say I no go talk on my village. That your village where you protect. Say no one talk. What you see? That your village. Everything want happen now for that your village you go start to happen. That thing we see for your village you no one talk. If you want happen now for your village you go start to happen before you go escalate to go other places. I don't tell you now. And if I go do more videos to give you more updates. You understand? I go do more videos, give you more updates. My next video, I go talk about this airstrike attack against Jili, Boko Haram market. I go talk about them. I go tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm not army spokesperson. I'm not the theater spokesperson. But at least I don't dare for this bush more than enough years to know what thing they go on. I don't work at so many places. I go tell you what's up for that Jili. That Jili we on the sea. Nobody on the think on a day for that place. So. But make watch my next video. If you get anything to talk, go to my comment section. Yeah? Drop your question there or your observation. I will answer you via DM or inside the comment section. Depending on how your question or observation is on the field. You understand? And
they know
there's one thing I want to tell you now.
You don't think they might get to him?
Huh?
I said, you don't think that, you didn't hear me?
I didn't hear you, go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, I said, don't you think that they might get to him? You notice that if he get them, actually they talk, so.
Of course,
or
now, they will get them. They will get them. If they don't get them, you know, say you get Godfather. Because not for everybody that gets. You get some of them where they use their dirty work. Those ones, they know they touch them.
Yeah, because you know things are not always as they seem. You go to see somebody like all these very dark man. Them, you know. Even though I don't have anything basically against him, but the truth of the matter is that you don't know what is behind them. You just don't know. A lot, bro, a lot goes on in this world. If you just see somebody come, they criticize Tinubu, they talk this, they talk that. But behind the scene, there's something that you don't know. So, you see what I mean?
So the case of Very Dark Man is now clear. Everybody knows that he's not genuine now.
So, because sometimes they will come and they will speak nicely, yes. They tend to pinpoint the right thing here and there, So if you are gullible, if you are not one of those who are you fall for it. You buy into it, and that is how they play you, But you have to be able to connect the dot to know that things are not always what it seems, There's always more than meet the eyes. So you cannot see a guy, a young man like that, all of a sudden he comes and he's doing this, he's locking people up. If you do something, you don't lock you up. He come out this and that. You begin to wonder, what kind of power? Which can Becky KBC boutique? He can the zoo. He can the zoo and art. They mummify. Then they mummify the people, just bamboozling people. Oh, he's a tough guy. Oh, he's a humanitarian. He's this, that. Before you know now, he go join police, maybe become governor, or because this, at the end of the day, Jesus Christ, they are all aiming for something. It's all about agenda.
That is how Nigeria operates. They build somebody. All this the owners of Nigeria, they can pick anybody and build you to a standard you become untouchable. That is what they
100%. 100%. So all this Aisha Yusuf, them, all this Peter One Nigeria, you don't say that. Oh, now they don't make then join politics now. Before you know, they begin chop like the race. That Benin governor before Oshomole, nobody do pass him before when he was labor in the labor union.
Chairman of Labor Congress.
But before you know, he became famous. He joined politics. When he joined, he began chop like them. He go marry small girl for. So when you saw this Very Dark Man, all this Peter Nigeria, all this Yusuf, all of them, lie. Then they rock. Oh my! So now to gain notoriety, when they do, they join politics, they begin chop, so it's not going to change. The only thing that's going to change, the only thing that's going to work and bring a real solution is the dissolution of this unworkable demonic entity that was created from the realm.
It is very easy to dictate these people, these fake activists. It's very easy. You see, this is one reason I appreciate Omoyele in as much as I don't agree with him in everything. When you look at his own kind of activity, there is something he believes in. Yeah. Even though that is not obtainable, I don't believe that is believing in, but he's following that path.
I believe you on that too. You can
see his battle with the government every day from detention to detention. They break his eye, they beat him. Then how can you imagine Omoyele from his foundation and how far he has been in activism? That even this is one they call himself Derek Darkman, we come and challenge Omoyele Sowore up to the extent of telling him that he will jail him.
Mm-hmm.
How, somebody that just came on the limelight either 2 days or 3 days ago.
On the scene, just came. Yeah. You know what happened is Omoyele Sowore, like you rightly said, is a misplaced priority, if I can say that. But otherwise, he has a good heart. He wants the right thing to be done, right? But what he first understand is that you cannot. It's like the saying goes that if the foundation can be destroyed, what can the righteous do? That is the case of Nigeria. So it's sad. I don't know why they choose to, but I understand. I know why. And I think I've elaborated in the past that this whole thing is a little bit more complicated than one can understand, So he was born and raised in the Southwest, So we understand all this whole thing. We also understand how they look, apart from being Pan-Africanist, we also understand the deep roots of where, what is driving them. We understand that. But aside all this, there's a lot more I could say, but I'm not going to go into it. But aside all that, He's a guy who wants to see the right thing get done. Like all this unnecessary intimidation of citizens. One individual can just lock you up because very dark man. Also, he tried to play a similar role to an extent, and he's able to also deceive the people who can use their brain properly. So they believe that he's the champion of the people, right? But obviously, you can't just, it doesn't work that way. You can't just suddenly become so powerful that you say you can jail Omoyo Show, right? You can jail Lord, you jail this, you jail that, and you are in bed with the head of the military. You know, so for you to be in bed with all these top guys, so there's something that is behind the scene. You know, so we've seen it all.
The chief of army staff will call you on phone and begin to seek for advice from you.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So they prompt them up, they arrange them, they prepare them, you know, because eventually all these old gags they will phase away, then the young ones that they've groomed will take over, and the whole sequence continues. Never endlessly, it just continues as long as the end. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I was just telling you now that all these Peter Nigeria, I think, yeah, he's either a dog guy or that, I don't know. He has announced, I heard that he has announced to run, right?
He's
okay. Desmond Elliott, not be all of them, they chop money since. So these are young people who are supposed to do the right thing, but they won't do it. Why would they do it? You can't, when the foundation is destroyed, there's nothing irrational, nothing. That is the case of Nigeria. People don't want to believe that. That's good. It's on them. It's their business. But we
lost you.
Go their way. Govern yourself. They don't want that. Or divide it. Everybody's turned out. They equally don't want that. So now chop and chop. So the issue of chop and chop, anybody enter there. P2B, I understand P2B is a very, he's a guy that is not extravagant. He's very prudent. Nigeria, in the history of Nigerian presidency, they've never had anybody like P2B. But that is not the be-all, know-all situation when it comes to Nigeria. You can be wherever you want to be. It's not going to change anything on the ground. So if they want to accomplish illusion of inclusion, say Igbo man don't become president, it's fine. That's what they want to do. Fine. But the truth of the matter is that I am telling you from the bottom of my heart that nobody is going to solve this problem. Nobody is capable of solving it. It's long gone. You know, let them continue to live in illusion. You know, how is P2B going to deal with that's the problem, that you can't even eat, my brother. Oh God. Oh my goodness. Yeah. How do you go?
It is so sad. My brother. It is so sad. There is an update again that they brought from the attack that was attack that military carried out in Anambra State against people burning their properties and all that. I think
imagine
there's a report that was brought from that by a certain human rights group on that attack. So I think I have the video. Let's listen to the report.
But Brachus, let's face the fact. Yeah, let's face the fact. If Soludo, if these guys were not bastards who were put there by the same system that hold the country down, why on earth would you be a normal human being, a governor, an Igbo man, and you don't order those military to go and fight the real problem confronting the what is going on? The level of kidnapping, and a bitch upon the Maduisi, and that is why would you now? And you need men to confront everybody know the real enemy, whom they are, where they are, they know. So why would they not gather all the militaries that they bring to Southeast or South and go and face them in the North and in the Southwest, because they seem to have a little bit more concentrated effort in Southwest now. So why don't they go there and battle it out? But they won't do that. You know why? Because they're all in it. How do you go, my brother?
My name is Emeka Unabalasi. Emeka Unabalasi is the leader of the International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, or Inter-Society. In this my short speech, I also have the consent and the approval of my very good friend and the leader of the Civil Liberties Organization in the Southeast Zone, Comrade Arochusu Emeka Ata. The two organizations that we represent presently issued a short statement promising the public that we are investigating the recent invasion of about 2 or 3 communities in Ezago local government area of Enugu State, including the Imeziowa community in the local government area, which was said to have started on 5th of May 2026, leading to civilian house burnings, other property destructions, and abductions, including the abduction of a young girl that is about 15 or 17 years of age, who has not been returned by the personnel of the Nigerian Army, Enugu Division, till death, being 16th of May 2026. So right now, that is what we are. So we decided, following the ongoing conclusive investigation into the incident launched by the leaders of the Inter-Society and the Southeast CLO, it has become pertinent and expedient to throw more light in this digital comment section, otherwise called a documentary, short documentary, that is accompanying our expected report from the incident. Now, that act of the Nigerian military personnel of 82 Division in Enugu is found to be despicable and condemnable. It runs foul of the modern processes and procedures of military operational engagement, including the use of force and the use of force and proportionality of the same. So as a result, we want to leave the public with few comments with regard to what happened in that particular incident, where hundreds of indigenous of the affected communities have deserted their ancestral homes and now taking refuge in Enugu, different communities in Enugu, and the Enugu capital city of Enugu State. It is despicable and condemnable. More facts are going to be unveiled to be able to let the world know exactly what happened in that operation or effected operation. Now in the summary, our emerging facts indicated that not less than 10 civilian homes were razed or burned to ashes by the Nigerian Army or personnel of the Nigerian Army of 82 Division. Out of these 10, not less than 10 houses that were burned down or razed, our investigators were able to locate 6 of them. And they all located in communal residential areas and have nothing to do with the location of the reported incident between some unnamed some armed persons, which Nigerian Army described as ESN or ESN members, that is, members of Eastern Security Network, and the Nigerian personnel of Nigerian Army. While the reported incident, took place in far away place from where the residential areas are located, otherwise called Ajali, Owa Ajali, near Ajali River, and its surrounding farmlands that are over 2 to 3 kilometers away from where indigenous of the community live or reside. So, I mean, the Nigerian military personnel are found to have left the place of incident and now decided to unleash violence on defenseless and innocent indigenous of the affected area, and including their dwelling houses and other properties. Presently looking into. Finally, we are not going to, the findings are inexhaustive here. The findings made by our investigators, analyzed and compiled by our leaders, including myself in my capacity as a university-trained criminologist and graduate of security studies, and a peacemaker or a Master of Science degree holder in peace studies and conflict resolution. I mean, the findings are not going to be, are inexhaustive using this platform. However, much elaborations and explanations are provided in our forthcoming report that will be attached or matched with this particular short documentary for the world to see who is lying, whether it is the affected communities that are lying or personnel of the Nigerian Army. And again, whether the operations of the Nigerian Army in this regard are in conformity with the provisions of the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, especially the Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights of 1983, signed, ratified and domesticated by Nigeria in December 1983, and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights of 1976, signed and ratified by Nigeria in 1993. So these are the areas that are going to be, addressed by the report to be able to tell the world what actually happened. And we make bold to say, in this case, Inter-Society and Southeast Sierra, that we are for our people, for the downtrodden. We are consistently, and we continue to consistently provide non-state actor angle from what is going on in this particular part of the country. One thing we found in that report or investigation was the remote involvement and instigation of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen that have been terrorizing the Zago various communities in Ezag, including Imeziowa and East Sub communities since 2010. So it was actually at the instigation of the Fulani, jihadist Fulani herdsmen and their leaders that Nigerian army, personnel of Nigerian army in Enugu State stormed Ezag to cause confusion, to chase indigenous of the communities away, and possibly lay a ground for Fulani herdsmen to operate with utter alacrity, including unleashing their jihadist and genocidal activities on the defenseless and the innocent indigenous of the entire Ezago communities that are numbering 14. There are estimated 14 communities within Ezago local government area. And from our recent investigation, more than 90% of them are affected by the activities of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen for a very long time, especially since 2010. So our textual part of the report will explain further details about what has happened and the laws breached, laws, procedures, and processes breached by the personnel of the Nigerian army, and even the named armed group involved.
Look at what Nigerian army did to my house, my country home. They said they were fighting with, they fought with ESN in the morning. Later in the day, they came here and destroyed our house. This is not the place the ESM ambushed them. Neither is it the place they fought with them. They just came here, nobody inside. I was outside, I was in Enugu with my family. I live in Enugu, I'm a civil servant. They just came here, destroyed everything. Our house was locked, nobody inside. Nobody. Not even a single soul. Not goats, not cow. They just destroyed the whole thing. Beyond repair. Look at my house, nothing. There's nothing inside. Nothing. Everything destroyed. Totally destroyed. Totally destroyed. Nothing. Nothing to get from this place. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Look at the place.
Rajus, but you know that the governors, they have hand in this, you know that.
Of course, the military cannot come operation in a state without the governor's consent.
Exactly.
Before the military come in, the chief security of the state must know. In most cases, they are the one that call them.
Yeah, they are the one that call them because they are all in that same agenda. You can just understand why this thing is happening in all the regions. They want to take over the entire Nigeria. And these governors that were put there, they were put there to enhance, to facilitate, to help them, to succeed in the agenda. But people are, some people here and there, they're trying to, put up a defense mechanism in any little way they can. Because I saw a video a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, in one of these states, either in the Middle Belt, where the soldiers, the Nigerian soldiers, fought alongside the terrorists as against the indigenous people. The terrorists, the Fulani, these Fulani Islamic terrorists, they came. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. They've been doing it, my brother.
So,
go ahead.
So when you see this, hello? Hello? Hey.
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. So when people see these things, I don't know what more do you need to know or to see before you come to the conclusion that the country is gone, it's been bought and sold. Forget about presidency, forget about whatever. The agenda is playing out right before your very eyes. When I saw that video of Nigerian soldiers, no, this will not be said. They wear the uniform, they are Nigerian soldiers. That's how they describe themselves. But they were fighting the people who tried to put up defense, put up safe defense against the invaders, against the Fulani terrorists. The soldiers fought the people, and in other words, like they formed a kind of wedge to enable the attackers after being, to escape, and they just ran away. So the people could not. So this is absolutely insane what goes on. It's absolutely insane what goes on. Sometimes when I think about it, for me, okay, I know the answers. I know why these things are happening, but why do the people put up with it is beyond my comprehension, because it's so obvious that the Tinubu government, just like the one before him, they are all in it, and they have the governors in different states who are also in it, and it's playing out right before. Look at what they did to somebody's house. Why? When there's nothing in eastern part of the country, it's peaceful. All what everybody is trying to do is to make sure that these foreign invaders, these foreign terrorists, doesn't come and take over. But the governors have sworn that they will all be integrated and settled in Nigeria. Gumi said it the other day that they are going nowhere. You heard him say that, right?
Yeah.
That these terrorists, he said that the terrorists are, that they are in Nigeria and they've come and that they go nowhere. You must accept them. Bro, for me, I've been saying this for the longest time, that this is exactly what is playing out. We were also aware, we also know when they said that we are going to bring them in and settle them in Nigeria. And we also are aware when they finally came in and they are now in Nigeria. And we also are aware, we know when they were telling us that they are going nowhere. They are in Nigeria. They are in Nigeria, and you have to accept them. And we have to, hey, Arume. I've never seen it for him. I have never seen anything like that in my life. I've never. People just sit and watch this happening. Foreigners allowed in. They told you they were going to bring them in. They brought them in. And when they came in, they start, no. So it's, but we see how it goes. For those who are complicit in the agenda to destroy the hopeless and to turn Nigeria into Islamic Sharia Caliphate, we see how it ends up at the end of the day. So, and I don't know. It's just terrible situation, my brother. How do you?
It is so sad. It is really so sad how they are fighting so hard to Islamize our region, including the people that supposedly claim to be Christians, joining them in the agenda of Islamization.
Yeah.
Look at how they destroy innocent people's house.
Yeah.
This report now shows that where they had an engagement with the people they called ESN is very far away from this village they went and bought houses.
Yeah.
And from the report, it is very clear that what they do is that they come and create a buffer zone for the Fulanis to come and attack. They will first of all clear the road, if possible, disarm the people in the area, and then allow the Fulanis to enter. The main reason they are even fighting,
that's what they've been doing all along.
They've been fighting both the Liberation Army. The main reason Nigeria has been fighting them was they are the one that made it impossible for the terrorists to penetrate the southeast. And because of that, they have become an enemy of the state.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at Omoteku today. Omoteku has become like a toothless packing dog. With all the Omoteku they have, Kwara is taken over. Oyo is about to be taken over, and they do nothing. The one that called themselves Sunday Igboho came out and began to brag that he have 3,000 soldiers. 3,000 soldiers to do what?
Yeah.
3,000 soldiers.
He has been so corrupted. He is corrupted already.
Of course, he knows nobody's going to listen to me anymore.
Yeah.
No sensible person will listen to him anymore or believe whatever he says.
What the Nigerian government, the Nigerian military, what they are doing is they soften the land for the Fulani terrorists, these foreign jihadists to come in so that they will have a field day, like a walk in the park. This is what they've been doing that. Not today. It's been going on for a long time. They come, they disarm the people. Either they do it by taking away your then gun, whatever you have, to put up a defense. They take it away. Or in recent time now, they begin to fight alongside the terrorists. And you wonder how can people accept all this, and you are still shouting one Nigeria, and you are still saying revolution, you are still saying election, and they're even talking about election when the country is burning. In a normal society, everybody will be alarmed by what is going on. You know, the constant kidnapping and buying of people. And from region to region. And they are talking about election as if they are not as if it's happening in a different country. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. So I don't know. Nobody talks about it. Tinubu, I don't know what they said. Tinubu said recently that Northerners, like you said, the Northerners asked him why is it that because of 1 year. But did Tinubu give a marching order to the military, or what did Tinubu did? Really?
That's what I heard. He gave a marching order to the police to make sure they arrest the perpetrators of those crimes. He gave a marching order. But marching order, is it not the same marching order he has been given when he said withdraw all the securities from all the dignitaries? Withdraw all the securities. Did they withdraw it? Is it the first time he's doing a marching order? It's not the first time.
So
but the Northerners, what they care about, what Northerners are saying is that why did he have to give a marching order? Because somebody was killed in the southwest. That when it happened in the north, he didn't give a marching order.
Those people, those Northerners saying it, they are just playing to the gallery because they know that marching order is fruitless. It's not going anywhere.
They know.
You know that when Tinubu, even though that the southern governors, some 6 or maybe even 7 years ago, they came together and passed a decree on open grazing, but none of it saw the light up till this day. Well, of course, Rufai and some of them, they came out to just tell them point blank they are wasting their time. And you know that Tinubu also, when Tinubu came in like 2-3 years ago, he decreed that no cattle grazing along the road, and that any herdsmen carrying guns should be arrested. He said it,
yes.
But guess what? Nobody obeys this. Whatever in a rubbish they talk.
This time around, they carry their AK-47 to come and sell their cow in the market.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, I saw it, and I was alarmed because you know that the rally malls of this world, the congressmen in the United States, they said they came strongly against it, that they should abolish it. That was when Tinubu made a pronouncement that they should abolish it. But a few weeks ago, I saw it, and first I was watching the video. I kind of zoomed in closely to see if that clearly was a weapon. He had on his shoulder, bro. The guy was carrying this. Like a double barrel gun and the cow, and I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? And the federal government and the state government and from the advice of the congressmen in America, but they're still doing it. They defy you. They defy the Fulanis. They defy you. Koro. Yes. They defy you a lot. It's like they in your face, that's to hell with you. They don't care about you. Just like Shetima said, restructure my food. So this is what they do. When you try to, that is, oh my God. Fulani 89 people there for that country. Huh? This young herdsman with so much arrogance, boldness, carry gun in the day, not night, in the daytime, carry gun the waka day.
Broad daylight.
And nobody.
Even in Abuja, it's happening even in Abuja.
Hey, God Almighty!
I saw one video. The guy was holding his AK-47 with his cow in the street in Abuja.
Hey, if any man. So, Brajus, you see, the thing is, we'll keep doing what we can and be hoping that before this man go finish in this thing, that something substantial will happen, because
That's all.
if not, then it's a serious situation. It's a serious problem. So, so far, it's like when you take your eyes off the ball, right? With this thing going on in the Middle East, so that really is just an unfortunate situation because when they came together and made that demand, even yesterday also about the removal of Sharia in the Constitution of Nigeria, because Nigeria is a secular country. So it doesn't make sense to have a religious law in a country that is secular. From the get-go, Nigeria has always been a secular country. So you don't have to bring religious law into it. And they said that it's one of the conditions given, and that this Fulani should stop marauding their cows on the street with yielding guns. This I heard from Riley Moore and the rest of them. But it's happening. It's happening. So let's just hope that so this is an open challenge, and these things they're enough to really let them know. The U.S. Congress is enough for them to know that that they are not ready to obey or even listen to their advice on how to move the country forward. Therefore, the solution should be let them do their own thing in their place. But I think somebody said that Tinubu also promised them. So you can see that he tells them one thing, he goes out and he does a different thing. So that he promised them grazing routes. Yeah. So I don't know.
Of course, there was a time he sent a panel to discuss on the grazing route, that they should go and look at the grazing route. He set a panel for that. So that is why sometimes when we talk about this United States intervention, I have said it several times. United States, forget about anything cooperation with you and Nigerian government. Any cooperation of that will come to failure.
Now, waste of time.
With Nigeria, they will disgrace you.
Yeah.
Any cooperation with Nigeria will land in disgrace.
Yeah.
United States don't even need to bring their soldiers. They don't need to bomb anywhere. They don't need to go and come and fight for anybody. All they need is to make that statement.
Yeah. Simple.
Make that statement. You don't need to waste your resources spending your soldiers or throwing your bomb. Keep it. We don't need it. Make that statement. Let country be created along value system.
Yeah.
People that want the caliphate should have their caliphate.
Simple.
Those that want the monarchical system should have the monarchical system. Those that want a secular system should have it. As simple as that. And peace will reign. Every